Hello, hello. My name is Megan Dream. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a variety gamer here on YouTube. If you are new, welcome. I upload a speed build video every Sunday, and I go live throughout the week playing a variety of games. If you would like to find out when I will be live, you can find my weekly schedule on my Discord server, which is linked down in the description box. Today we are going to be decorating Mo's house in Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise. So, without further ado, let's go to work and start decorating. Mo has asked for a magician's Mystery Manor. And the mystery part makes me think dark, spooky, creepy-esque vibes. So that's why I went with a darker house and roof. I knew right away that I was gonna have it set to nighttime and I'd want a lot of lights and effects. So I wanted to go with a dark theme to go with that. The word manor made me think of castle. So I started using these plaza items to try to make the house look more castle-esque like. I also wanted to remember the magician aspect as well. I wanted to make it somewhere that Mo could perform his magic tricks and people would come and watch. So it's kind of like a magic shop. I don't know what to call it. A place where someone would go and watch magic shows. What's that called? I don't know, but that's what this is. That's what this is. So that's why I'm throwing out the "We're open" sign, a couple of the plaza benches for people to sit on. We have the spinning wheel, the game wheel, so people can play a little mini game before they come in. Maybe the spinning wheel determines whether or not they get in. So if you land on red, you can come and watch the show. But if you land on black, out of luck. I added a couple of bubble machines on the side of the door so that people would get a nice magical effect as they walked in. I also put a decorative pillar behind the clocks. I thought the decorative pillars gave it a little bit more dimension. And then I started to go in and add a couple of my custom paths that I have saved already. I know some people are really organized and have their paths pre-planned before they go and decorate a house, and then they use those ones, but I'm not that organized. I've just been using the ones that I already have. And I actually forget to do this a lot, that it's an option to even use your custom paths. So this was a rare moment that I used it, but I don't always at all. I forget about it being an option all the time. I was trying to figure out what to do with this little left corner, and I was having a hard time deciding what to put there. I didn't want anything too big and bulky, but I also wanted a little something there because I felt like it was a little too empty at the moment. I ended up using the sword item. I don't know what it's called, but then there's a variation where there's a map underneath the sword. So I used that. And then I added a couple of log stakes around it to kind of fence it off. And that is the finished outside of Mo's house. So those are the 3 items that Mo has requested being in his house. And this really is going to finalize the magician look on the inside. I made his house a 10 by 10. So I used the black crown wall for all the way around, and then I used the heavy curtain wall for my accent wall in the back. And that's gonna be our stage for Mo to do his magic tricks. I really liked the dark carpet, and I wanted to keep things on the darker side. Just, I don't know, I feel like when I go to see magic shows, they're not like bright places, you know? It's like a dark room and you go and you sit down and grab a couple drinks while they're on stage, and there's just like a couple of maybe like a stool or something. So I didn't want to put too much on the stage with him, just what he needed to do his tricks. So I ended up using 2 antique console tables. No, I ended up using 3 antique console tables. And I put the magician's hat, the stacked cards, and the playing cards, I believe, on those. And then the other item he wanted was those stage lights. And so I put those right up front. front of the stage for him. And now I'm trying to fill out the audience area where people are going to come and sit and watch Mo. I put out a popcorn machine so people can have a little snack while they watch. And then I put out the cool sofa. I also put out a cool bed. I don't like that this item is a bed because I think it looks more like a sofa, and I like using it as a sofa. And I wish people wouldn't lay down when they sat on it, but it is what it is. So I used the cool sofa on that right-hand side, and then, sorry, I used the cool bed on that right-hand side, and then 2 cool sofas on the left. I used the decorative bottles to make it look like people are having some fun beverages. And then I used a bunch of different beverage items, since we have so many to use, to make it look like the audience has a selection of drinks to pick from. Maybe there's like I guess there's no bar, but maybe I'll put a bar upstairs for him later on. I added the effects rack because magicians need effects, right? They have like maybe cool sound effects or something, but I didn't think I liked how it looked. It looked a little too bulky. I couldn't hide it very well. So I took it out. I put a jukebox machine in to play some music, and then I felt pretty comfortable with the items that were on the ground. So I moved to the walls. I added the starry garland up, and then I used, what are those called? It's like drapes. Eeks. I used the black drapes because I, again, wanted it to kind of blend. I didn't want it to stand out, but I did want to separate the audience from the stage area. So I only put the stars in the audience area to make it look like they have a little special area. It's just for them. And then the LED displays, I originally used the smiley face thinking it would be kind of like they were laughing. But the stars, I think, just end up looking a little bit nicer with the starry garland and everything else. So that's what I ended up using. But let me know if you think the smiley faces would have been better. I also have Mo's picture on the wall because I do like to try to put the villagers' pictures somewhere in their house. I threw up a couple security cameras just to make sure everyone's staying honest and good while they're in here watching Mo do his magic. Only Mo should be throwing mischievous magic tricks down, nobody else, so we gotta keep an eye on that. I did change the lighting a lot, and it wasn't the best. I was all over the place with my camera, so I did cut a lot of that. I ended up using this blue light, and I dimmed it really low just to give it a cool vibe, like a nighttime vibe-ish. And then this is Mo's house all done. I hope you enjoyed creating a vacation home for Mo with me. How do you think it turned out? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you'd like to catch me live here on YouTube, just click that subscription button and turn on notifications. Or if you have Discord, you can always join my server where I post my weekly schedule for when I will be live. The link to my Discord server is down in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you later. Bye!